Hey everybody, I am back. It's about midnight where I'm at right now. I wasn't planning on making a video. I was going to go up and go to bed so I could go to work in the morning. But I was putting some cards away tonight. Had a few hockey pickups, and that's what I was planning on sharing anyway coming up. And I think I might have gotten a trimmed PMG. So I'm not happy about that right now. We will get into that. Let me just show real quick just a couple of my happy pickups. I did, as a long-suffering Flyers fan, I did pick up a, again, nothing to write home about. Bobby Brink, Young Guns. He had a good game early in the season. His Young Guns isn't super expensive or anything yet, so I figured I'll grab that in case he pans out. Flyers were doing well. Was really excited. Was feeling the mojo, some early season success like we always get teased with. And now they just lost to the not winless anymore after they played us, San Jose Sharks. So I guess somebody had to lose to them. Just unfortunately, it was us. So anyway, I'm hoping that the Flyers can get it figured out because it's been a really frustrating handful of years. The next card I want to share, this is one that was an autograph bucket list find for me. I was really pumped to get this in my collection. Vladislav Tretiak. This is 2 out of 5 from ProSet. I was happy to find one where it was kind of turned, kind of a sideways shot, just so it didn't look too hokey with the airbrush on the jersey and stuff. But he was the goalie for the Russian team the year that, for a lot of years, but he was the goalie when the Miracle on Ice team defeated the Russians on their way to the gold, because they didn't beat Russia for the gold. Russia was awesome, but he was the goalie, and he was really good. So I'm excited to get that autograph in my collection. And then the next card I want to show, this is one that I'm so bummed about. I texted Shane at Shoebox Legends. I was like, hey man, I even showed him. I was so pumped. I told him I got a Carter Hart PMG. I'm so pumped I finally got one. I've been wanting a PMG for a while. And so I started thinking, okay, I want to get a PMG, but let me find like a Flyer, a Carter Hart. I really like Carter Hart. And so I scored this PMG. I paid $16, but then shipping, because it was from Canada, from some card shop up in Quebec, it was $9, I think. So it was almost $30. I got it, and I finally opened it up tonight, and I put it in a one touch, and then I noticed it was kind of a little rattly in there, and I was like, man, that doesn't look right. What, why, that shouldn't rattle like that. And so I took it out, I started looking at it, and I'm like, this card, I put it next to another normal card, felt smaller a little bit. So I'm going to go down to the mat here. It might be a little bit easier just to show it on the mat. So here's the PMG, the Carter Hart. And if I stack this flat, you can see that white on the edge and along the top. So I was really like, sorry for the shaky camera. So that's a pretty decent amount of space. And then if you do the edge, sorry guys, my tripod kind of tipped over. There's room on the edge as well. So I can't help but think that this has been trimmed. I've heard stories of PMGs getting trimmed. Thankfully it's not like a McDavid or something that I would have paid, just an insane sum for. But nonetheless, it was almost $30 by the time I paid for the card and the shipping. So I don't know, guys. What do you think? Is that a weird, wonky factory cut, or is that a trimmed PMG? I'm still kind of green in the hockey world. It's my first PMG I've ever owned, but I've read enough about these. I know that there is, word out there that people do trim PMGs. So, again, it's not a McDavid, but I don't know. Maybe somebody would trim a Carter Hart. So, what do you guys think? I kind of lean towards trimmed. I'm really upset, and I'm super bummed because the card shop, of course, that I bought it from, excuse me, they offer refunds, but they will not refund your shipping your original shipping, and then you have to pay to ship it back to them, and then they will only refund you the purchase amount of the card. So I'm like, by the time I like take my time and my effort and my envelope and package this thing up, ship it all the way back to Quebec for like $10, and then my own envelope costs and stuff, it's not even worth it. It's like I'd get like $3 or $4 back. So screw that. I'll just have to eat crow on this. I'm really not happy about it though. I was really bummed. I guess I felt safe buying a modern card that I wouldn't run into this issue, but it's just frustrating. I was just down in Arizona, was gonna buy a Mike Schmidt rookie card, and I was looking at that one, and I'm like, man, this Schmidt is totally trimmed like it, and I, but I that's a vintage card, and I know that's common with the vintage stuff, but this is the first time that this has happened to me on a modern card, and I don't know, I kind of feel a little bit violated right now. I feel a little bit upset because it's like that's almost $30 that had I known this about this card, I wouldn't have bought it and I could have put my money towards something else. So really frustrated, really not happy, bummed out because like I say, I collect on a budget. I don't have this endless well of money to pour into my hobby. So $30, I mean, it's a decent chunk of change, or 26, I think is what I ended up paying total for this thing. But anyway, frustrating night. What do you guys think? Wonky factory cut or trimmed? Please let me know in the comments. I sure appreciate everybody watching, and see you on the next video. I'm really frustrated right now. I'm like, I don't know if I trust buying one of these now. Like if I just need to start buying everything graded, which it's just more expensive to do that. So I don't know. Maybe this is a one-off. I mean, obviously in all my years, I think this is the first time this has happened on a modern card that I know of or that I can spot. But anyway, let me know what you think. I'll see you guys on the next one. Hope everybody's having a great week. We will see you soon. Have a good night.